everyone. Good morning.
Morning.
How
Hey,
are
good
y'all
morning, everyone.
doing?
I am
I
sleepy.
Oh
oh
no. Oh no.
I'm always
Poor thing.
sleepy though.
oh, you
I
can't be
feel like it's
sleepy in on American Pride Month.
American Pride. Is that what we're
Month.
calling it?
I
July is
mean,
American Pride Month.
I mean, it kind of is.
I had fireworks last night, so the dogs were going crazy. For our Canada Pride.
hey,
I'll just say that.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, you guys had a Canada Day, right?
Canada Day. Yeah, which I mean, I love Canada. Don't get me wrong. I don't love where Canada is. So, I feel love for my country, but just not the country leaders. So, just so y'all know.
there. I think we can resonate with that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think we're right there with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love when people are like dunking on Trudeau, and I'm like, well, gotta look at yourselves as well, okay?
Like, who let this happen?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's why whenever people are like, "Yeah, I don't really know about California," and I'm like, well, 70% of people voted our current governor in right now, so it's like, you guys wanted this.
Did you vote him in as well, sir?
Oh, no, I did not.
Fortunately,
Fortunately,
how dare you?
yeah. Fortunately, I was part of the 30, but 30%. Actually, probably only 30 people too. So
Jeez.
There's good peeps out there, like
there are.
like Kelly and Lynn. They're wonderful, and they're in Cali.
Oh, there are a good amount of Frank Gore is down here.
Yes.
Frank,
True.
we all love Frank
Love us
Gore.
some Frank.
We love Frank.
We love
But
Frank.
we, as in myself and Triple X-Ray Girl.
And Triple Max.
Triple
Triple
Max.
Max and Triple X-Ray Girl.
Is that what we're calling you now? Triple Max?
Oh, triple or Max with 3 X's, I guess. But that doesn't sound as good. So
No, Triple Max sounds like a movie. I'm not gonna lie.
coming this fall, Triple Max.
Don't rent that movie. You never know what you're gonna get.
A lot of silkies, in that movie.
Oh God.
I do like a good silky.
Ooh. Speaking of silkies, Josh is in the chat. Hail, brother. He says, "Hail, good morning, Max. Good morning, Kara and X-Ray Girl."
Good morning.
Good morning, Josh. Thanks for spending your Sunday morning with us.
Yeah. I feel
Agreed.
special.
Right?
Everyone that's in the chat. We got lots of good people here.
Agreed.
Lots of great people.
Yeah.
Good morning, Holocron.
Good morning,
Can't say
Wayne.
Dirty Jersey. Be Kelly.
And Clinton Hausch celebrates 12 months of membership. Dang, man, 1 full year. Thank you, brother. He says, what a wild and wacky year it has been. Thanks, Max and chat. No, thank you, man. I love that. 1 full year. That is awesome. Hail to you, brother.
Is that how long you've been monetized now?
I want to say it's been a little bit longer, but no, I guess yeah, it would be a year. Yeah. So
that's awesome sauce though.
Yeah, that's super rad. So I'm very, very thankful. And I'm less than 140 subs from 3K.
Ooh.
So that's
guys,
good too.
Let's
Yeah.
get those numbers up.
Yeah.
We're size queens, so we need
We need some 3K
we like them
and
numbers.
We do like the numbers.
I'm gonna be calling in some favors, some air support for some of my other YouTuber friends, being like, hey, let's get this 3K for the 30th birthday.
I mean, you could do your own version of the Dan Bask bet.
With who would you like to do it with, sir?
I was gonna say, yeah, who else would be, who's like really close to that 3K mark, right? That I could do it with. So.
Not me.
However, I think you probably could get to 3K quicker than I could, but it would involve shrimping.
The
Lots
power of the
shrimping.
boobas.
The
Yes.
boobas.
The boobas.
Mhm.
It would involve the Power Girl outfit.
Oh,
What's the Power Girl outfit? I don't even know.
Power Girl's a
The-
superhero
Yeah.
Oh,
that
the
has
power.
a boob window.
Yeah.
Oh,
Best
okay.
costume in comics.
Best costume.
Eh,
It
Actually,
made a beautiful appearance on G4. So if you watched Frank Gore's
yeah.
Was Frank
Attack
Gore
of the
dressed as
Dog.
Power Girl?
No, it was the blonde girl. I can't remember her name.
Oh, I remember that outfit. Okay, yeah.
Whenever
I
she was
remember it
talking
now.
to her titties.
Yep, yep.
Oh, that's right.
It's just
Yes.
that's all you had to say, and I was like, "Yep, know that, know those, know those, know that outfit." Yep. There's no mistaking that outfit.
Andrew's asking, can we have a review of Starship Troopers, or as X-Ray says, Stormship Troopers? Because I watched that for the first time yesterday.
I that.
It was better than I expected it to be. It's still a very interesting movie. But
Did it feel dated to you?
I actually really liked it. It didn't
Oh.
feel like super dated. Like, what's sad is this movie was made in 1990, or it was released in 97, I think. And it has some better CG than you see nowadays. Like, on the
But
tiger
was it
bugs.
really CG though? Oh, okay. The
There
bugs.
was quite a bit of CG. They did use a good chunk of practical effects, but there was a lot of CG.
Okay.
But
I'm glad
I
you
thought
enjoyed it though, Kira.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it, and I was like, ooh, that's in the game. Ooh, that's in the game. Ooh, that's in the game. And now
So then
I
it
understand.
has a lot of references then.
Yes.
Okay.
And like even outside of the game, I realized so many references that people have always said for years. And I'm like, I got it now. Like the
It
only good
all
bug is a
makes
dead
sense.
bug.
Yes.
I know what that's from now.
And what's the other one for?
Medic!
It's afraid.
Oh, I don't know that one.
It's afraid.
I think when they
The
capture
very
the
last
bug and
scene.
yeah.
Well, goals.
Well,
I will watch it soon.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes.
So it might have a trajectory like Highlander when I have a chance. 'Cause right now, there's just so much to do. Like this morning, I woke up to watch Skinwalker Ranch, and then I have to watch The Witcher.
I know. I
Oh
still need.
no,
I got
I'm so
one
sorry.
episode. I've got one episode in so far, and I have a page of notes already.
Oh dang! Okay. You poor thing. You
Yes.
actually have to watch it more effectively than I do, though, because I get to have distractions, whereas you're an actual active participating member.
I have to watch it. My poor husband. He's even gonna sit through it with me. But
Aw,
like,
he's
I will say
Aw.
that the first episode that they did for this season, like, obviously
wasn't
they
horrible.
it wasn't horrible. Like you can see that they're taking notes and they're listening a little bit, but jeez, like it's
not
so
great.
off the book.
Oh, is it? Oh, because I don't know the
Yes.
book, so.
Your husband is a trooper.
Yeah, he is.
And
Yeah. You mean our husband?
Yes, sister wife,
Yes.
sister wife. Good morning, Grizzled.
You can be part of this too, Max, if you really want. Just
Yeah.
let it happen.
Do you want to be a sister wife too?
I'm all right. I much prefer you guys as my wing women than sister wives.
Aw. Oh, I was so excited to call you my sister wife.
Oh no.
Aw.
That would
on the
change
internet now.
dynamic. Yeah, that would change the dynamic exponentially. But
Yeah.
What do you mean? What dynamic would be changed? We would stay the exact same, to be fair.
well, I would have to play for Josh's team then.
Oh, well, that's not Josh's team. It's our husband's team. You don't have to do anything with Josh.
Oh, well, oh, that's kind of a bummer. Kind of want to now. No, I'm kidding.
Hey!
Good morning, A2.
What? I mean, Josh
Um,
is pretty handsome. I won't lie.
He's a good-looking dude.
He's a sweet
He's
dude.
a good-looking dude, yeah. Just a heads up, if you guys hear me mute for a little bit, which sounds counterintuitive, because how can you hear me mute? But if I don't say anything for a bit, I'm currently using a drill bit. So if you guys can see like my screen, yeah,
You have
I'm
a
using a
little Dremel. I see it.
yeah. So
Power tools. I
I'm
love
using
power tools.
male power tools. So I'm
Uh,
drilling and pounding these guys. So
oh, wow,
it'll be
wow.
Whoa.
yeah.
And you say you don't want to play for that team, okay?
uh, so I'm currently basing these guys, but in order to do that, I'm using the power tool to help kind of secure them to the base. And these bases are actually custom made. They're 3D printed. I wanted the custodes to feel like they were in the palace of the emperor. So I had this guy 3D model these beautifully intricate bases that had this kind of cathedral palace stone kind of floor to
That's really nice.
marble to it. Yeah, they look beautiful. So
That's really cool.
yeah, so I'm just gonna do my thing.
big
So
is
if you
that
guys hear
base?
me mute for a little bit, don't mind me. I'm just
It is
Okay,
all
that's not too bad.
using the power
together.
tools.
Yeah, that's really nice. I like that. The patterning on that's really beautiful.
Right? Yeah, no, it's cool. I like it a lot. And I think it's gonna fit the aesthetic of the Custodes models that I'm putting down here. So they're pretty cool. The Emperor's Bodyguards.
Ooh. Alright, what else do I want to do next? I need to work on.
Oh, I'm using the small brush. I didn't even realize that. Oh my god. There we go. There, more better coverage. These capes are looking real good. So clearly, Kara is not a fan of not Blood Origins, New Witcher, which I hadn't
Camera
anticipated,
is
to
frozen,
be
by
honest.
the way. You're overhead.
Oh, is it? Ah, dang it. Where's my mouse?
I just looked over to see what you were working on, and I was like, oh, it's not moving.
Oh, thank you, Holocron. Holocron said that too.
I got you,
Overhead.
BB.
Activate. It's working. It's working. Okay. Perfect. Come on. Eee, look at my screen. All right. Come on.
How's y'all's projects coming along? Kara's working on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle guy, and X-Ray is currently working on some Space Marines. So yeah, what do you guys got going on today in terms of models?
I have a
I'm
lot
working
of
on the
Witcher to
capes.
watch.
Oh, models? Oh. Project? I don't know. What are we talking about?
Oh, I was just asking what you guys are working on today, because I don't have your stream up. I just have your avatars up.
I have
I'm still painting.
I have capes on the docket right now. Oh, is my arm jumpy too now? Oh crap. You know what? Maybe I have to unplug my camera.
Yeah, it might need it.
Okay, there we go. Let's try to deactivate it. Yeah, I'm working on the capes of mine, and then I think I'm gonna do some of the backpack, some fine details on the backpack. I know it sounds so exciting, but I'm excited. What about you?
Me?
Yeah.
I am about to start painting the wraps in his arms and along his waist is what I'm about to start working on.
It's so funny. Their capes are on their backpack, jetpack things. Like, I wouldn't have thought that. I guess it kind of makes sense because that has to still stay on the outside. So you're on episode 2 of Witcher?
Yeah, that's what I gotta start today.
I'm so sorry for asking
Yesterday I was so tired, and so I was just like, I don't feel like taking notes, so I'm not gonna watch any of it today. So we watched Starship Troopers and the UFC fights last night.
Oh, nice. That sounds like a fun night. Oh my gosh.
It was good. There was a couple of good knockouts last night.
I love a good knockout. I actually like, for me, I like the lightweight people more and the females fighters. I find they're more entertaining.
Were not entertaining last night.
Ah, boo.
Yeah. There was one girl that was freaking ripped, but like she had the shoulders of a man. Like they were like not like huge, but very defined.
Yeah.
Like, okay, get it, girl.
I don't know. I'm surprised. I feel like you guys would like the thick boys fighting, the heavyweight. Those are my favorite.
I like middleweight.
Tanks. I like more action happening, and I don't like grappling either. So I find the more they grapple, it's usually the heavier people that grapple more. For me, that I've seen. But not that I watch UFC often.
This was actually taking place at the UFC place that was right next to Sticky Paws whenever we were in Vegas.
Oh, really?
No way. Nice.
So it was just right there where we were.
We were so close to them.
Mark knows some martial arts, right? I mean, does the Canadian military teach that?
No, I think he just did jiu-jitsu.
Oh, nice. Okay.
On his own. So it was
Good
just
for
one
him.
of his favorite like workouts.
Yeah.
So yeah, he is pretty good at the whole grappling thing. I tried it once, and then he was, because I was play fighting, and then he's like, "You can't play fight me." I was like, "Why?" He's like, "I'm actually gonna hurt you." And I'm like, "Okay, sure, show me." I was like, "Okay, never mind. Never doing this again." He did warn me.
Abort!
I didn't
Abort!
listen. I'm like, "I'm sorry. I regret this." Those were definitely poor choices, to say the least.
Oh gosh.
James Shart for 10 says, "What symbol do you plan to put on your Marine's shoulders? There are hard transfers from your many chapters. I'll print some and send them to you. The postage will cost more than the resin." Max, what should I use as my... I didn't know that there were symbols for the shoulders. Well, I guess I should have.
I guess it really just kind of depends on what do you want these guys to resemble? Like, do you want Nerdrotic's glasses on there?
Oh,
do you
I can
want...
actually do something like that?
If you want to paint it, you can. Sometimes there will be guys who can like 3D print shoulder pads, but I think you already have the shoulder pads on. So you can either you can maybe do a transfer sheet. You could do, or you could paint it on. Let's see.
You can print any symbols whatsoever, right? Is what I'm hearing. You don't have to. Well, I don't technically have to stick with the Warhammer symbols.
I think if one of your chatters, I forget his name, the guy who just super chatted, if he's able to make logos that are transfer sheets, yeah, you could totally do that then, I guess. So
If I had to choose, let's see, what would I choose? Should I make Nerdrotic Space Marine Smurfs?
ooh.
Oh my gosh.
Or I'm trying to think. Who's your favorite Pokemon?
It's like Eevee.
I
Such a
knew
girl
you were gonna
answer.
say Eevee.
It's Eevee.
Is Eevee Earth? Is she a plant? What is it?
She basically looks like a dog, like a very cute dog, or he. It could be either.
Wow,
and
way to
it
misgender Eevee. No, I'm kidding.
Well, I mean, Eevee, they can be both genders, okay? They
Ooh.
mate to make babies. Is what the weird thing is, they all come in eggs according to the Game Boy games.
Oh.
But the Eevees can transform into like different elemental forms. So you can have the electric, water, fire. So that's why I was like the diversity.
Oh, okay. Well, because I was gonna say if Eevee is like Pikachu's an electric, so I was thinking, oh, you could probably do like a lightning bolt or something, you know.
Ooh.
So there are little things you could play around with, or if you have like a logo that you like, maybe the Berserk logo, that's pretty cool too.
That is pretty cool. Or like
Um,
skulls. I could do skulls, like a very generic skull because of X-ray.
and oh yeah,
Ooh, yes.
yeah,
I'm down for that.
and
James, you take whatever you want from this conversation. I will take any. And also, you can just send it to QBG too. I
oh yeah,
don't know if he has a PO box. Maybe to Gary, and Gary can give it to me in September.
nice.
The postage is ridiculous. Although if it's flat, it's like only like $2 to send flat mail. Like letter mail, I mean. Flat mail. Wow. That's how I don't send letters.
I
in the
think they
mail.
knew what you meant. I'm trying to figure out what color I want to do these wraps. I don't know. So I've got a blue and gold theme so far, but I don't know if I want to do
Oh, cool.
like a red or just to like add a pop of color.
I like red. I think you should do red.
Ooh,
Okay.
what's
Red
the
dress.
current color scream? Scream. What's
Green.
the current uh, color scheme? Sorry, not enough
Well,
coffee.
I've got my monsters in here next to me.
Mm.
I've got it's basically the chest plate is blue, the pauldrons are gold. He's got these little things that stick out of his back that are gold. The plates over his shell are gold. I was thinking about red, that way it could add a nice little pop, just to kind of break it up a little
Yeah.
bit.
That would be dope.
Do
Like
that.
a crimson red or
I have, let's
more of like
see,
a blood red.
I have a heavy red.
Well, I guess a crimson is a.
It's a form of
I
red
have
for sure.
a dragon fire red. That's 2 red.
Oh, hello, Giddy. Hello, cat.
Idiot? Where is he?
He is currently taking up the entire screen. His
Hell
Oh wait,
butt.
yeah.
your screen is not caught up yet. Oh, oh baby.
Hello, mister. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know
He's
you
got
want
his bum
attention.
in your face.
He was on. I was on a stream last night on the Vets Talkin' channel with
Oh.
Adam, I think, is the host, and green-haired anti-liberal was there, and he made an appearance, and Adam was like, "Well, Max, you're the first officer on this stream because it's a bunch of veterans." He's like, "Not only are you the first officer, but you're the first officer to show his pussy on on stream." I was like, "Oh."
Wow. Oh
So-
my god.
So thanks, Gideon.
Ooh, they got you.
Oh yeah, it was good, and a lot of those guys are army guys. So Kara, your husband would just be laughing his ass off.
Oh gosh. Hell yeah.
Sounds fun. Sounds fun.
It was a good time. Yeah, it's pretty amazing how many veterans are within this like nerd community, this nerd culture. You know.
I think people underestimate like just the nerdisms that are around. The like people can nerd out on like the weirdest stuff or just like very different stuff, and it all overlaps. So I love it.
This is one in. Let me go let him in real quick.
Andrew Matthews, member for 10 months, says wine glass with an X behind it. If you can fit it in, that'd be kind of cool. James Shart, again with 5, says 3D printed transfers, not water. I don't make them. They can be downloaded. There are a lot of chapter symbols. It makes the symbols easier to paint. So it has to be set ones already. I'm gonna have to do some research, James. Let me just put it in my phone before I forget, because I will forget. Today's a long day, so.
Yeah, you've got 3 streams.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Are you
4 streams today.
Jeez.
Ooh.
So, because
my gosh.
you're on Simpcast tonight, right?
Yeah, so that's why it's 4 today.
Good night.
I ordered some food already for the day. I have like a chicken already made, so
That's
I don't
smart.
have to do work on that front. Otherwise, yeah, because I forgot I was on Simcast before I went grocery shopping, and then afterwards I was like, no, I'm not going. Get
Can
Mark
you
to
just
get me
do
food.
the grocery shop online and then go pick it up?
Oh, see, like I don't want to. I hate when they do the thing where it's like, or something of the same for a better price. I don't want to like have them pick the crappy stuff and like the vegetables and or if it's not available, they'll pick something other random. And I'm like, no, I didn't want that. I wanted the thing I ordered.
Oh.
What was I doing
Yeah.
again? Oh yes, Space Marine symbols.
In your box set X-ray, there should be a transfer sheet that came with it. So and that has some of the Space Marine symbols on there. So
There should be. Do I remember them? Not gonna lie, I don't know.
I do not blame you. There's a lot of stuff that comes in that box. So
I can relate to that. I'm joking. I'm joking. Okay. Oh my god.
Sure.
Don't tell Mark I said that.
No, of course not. He will never watch this stream. Don't worry. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, he's streaming himself right now.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. It's like he used to watch a lot of my streams and vice versa, but then it's kind of gotten like so like, okay, time to watch all the streams. I'm sorry, honey.
My
It's
husband just kind of does his own thing. He's just like, this is your space. I don't want to interfere.
It's tough to, even when you have a significant other who's within this space, like it's really tough to watch everything. You know, I'll throw you guys on in the background when you play No Man's Sky. One, just to get the watch time and the watch hours, but two, just because I love having something on in the background every now and then if I'm studying. But yeah, if I wasn't at home, I wouldn't be able to catch you guys or Nooners or BBC, stuff like that. So
Yes, honey.
Yeah, I understand that. I almost always have, since I work in the afternoon, I'm pretty lucky that I almost always have somebody to have on.
I
while I'm
know
working.
you're always in the chat. I
Mhm.
love it.
I like
When I
it.
get to catch you, like actually, you know what's funny? I don't usually catch you saying something. I usually see a bunch of "Hey Kara, hey Kara, hey Kara." And I'm like, ah, Kara's in the chat. That's how I catch you because it's always like the chat does its thing, and
Yeah.
unless you purposely highlight my name, I don't usually see like specific messages very easily. So
good point. Good point.
thank you, chat, for helping with.
Yes, chat. Thank you for making my presence known.
And yeah, Josh, our man Josh, celebrates 12 months, another year of memberships. Dude, thank you. He says Umbreon would totally be my partner Pokemon. Second
Yes.
choice would be Lucario.
Ooh,
Interesting.
Lucario, I have the Lucario amiibo. I love a Lucario.
For the noob Pokemon trainer, remind me who Umbreon and Lucario are?
Umbreon is kind of like a black and gold, kind of cat-looking Pokemon.
Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, he's cool.
And then Lucario is a blue kind of. He's got 2 legs. He's psychic. He's pretty cool. He's one of my favorites.
Are those? I'm assuming those names sound familiar, so I'm assuming they're part of the original 150 or however many there were.
And neither of those are.
No, they're not.
Really?
I think Umbreon
Wow.
came in Gen 2.
I'd say yeah, I think so.
I think Gen 2 or Gen 3. And then Lucario was Gen 4 or 5?
Damn, I gotta get up on my Pokemon knowledge.
Yeah,
I'm
you do.
slacking.
Yeah, you do. You're
Yeah.
required to if you're gonna be our sister husband or sister wife.
Wait. I thought we established you guys were gonna be my wing women. I don't want to be a sister wife.
You are
Too
totally
bad.
a sister wife. I'm sorry.
Aw. Yeah, Josh says Umbreon is the dark evolution of Eevee. That sounds dope. I'm here for it.
Yep.
The dark Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Pokemon. Gotta catch
Is it
'em.
Pokemon?
Pokemon.
Pokemon.
I just call it Pokemon.
You gotta say it
Pokemon.
fast. Pokemon.
Say it 5 times and a Pokemon will appear.
That would be
phone ring.
awesome.
I wish.
Ooh, here you go. Would you rather that Pokemon exist in the world and you can catch them, or have all the money in the world, or just
Pokemon.
like an infinite amount of money and you never run out?
Ooh.
Well,
I
why
don't know,
would you
Pokemon
why
would
would you
make-
question it like that? That's horrible.
Pokemon would make life a lot more interesting.
It would, but having
Mhm.
infinite money to take care of my family would be good too.
My family can
Selfishly,
take
I
for
pick
themselves.
Pokemon.
Wait,
Unselfishly, I'd
that's the
money.
selfish one? I thought the selfish one would be having infinite amount of money, but I guess not.
No, because I don't. Even if I had infinite amount of money, I wouldn't like stop working. I know myself.
Mm.
I just probably do not as many streams, maybe. I would still work
Okay.
for Gary because I think it's fun working for Gary. Weirdly.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I think that'd be cool.
But I don't know. How does one choose? Selfishly, I'd love Pokemon. I think it'd be fun to have that. Like JoJo and Rocky can do things for me that like attack.
And like be able to communicate with them and them actually like understand.
Yeah.
I think just would be so cool.
That would be pretty rad.
So that's why I say that's the selfish decision. I don't know why.
I
But
will
it
be
seems
selfish.
more selfish
I
to
choose
want
Pokemon.
that. Chat, what would you do? Also, Andrew Matthews for 2 British pounds says Malbec Xeno Hunters for a chapter name. Wow, we're making things up and I love it. I would like that. We just all drink wine all day.
I'm okay with that.
Yep. We'll get you a Monster and alcohol mix. That sounds really bad, actually, probably for you, but you know.
That sounds like a heart attack.
Yeah. Like Jaeger bombs, you know? It's like you shouldn't do it, but it seems so fun to, like, to
I mean, like a
drink
Red Bull and vodka.
Yeah. Should you? Probably not. Would you? Yes. Gnomsky says you got Jigglypuff putting you to sleep. Oh my god, if I had a real life Jigglypuff, that would make going
So
to bed
nice.
real easy. I'd have a service. I'd get all the Jigglypuffs in the world and just be like, you can have a nighttime Jigglypuff to take you to sleep.
Who needs Ambien when you have a Jigglypuff?
Yeah. That is so much better. I wonder if there's side effects to Jigglypuff, like putting you to bed.
Probably
like that probably
so. You'd become dependent on it. You wouldn't be able to fall asleep on your own, kind of like.
I can't do it without
Ambien.
Jigglypuff. B. Kelly says I take the money. Gnomsky says the money.
Tell y'all
think-
aren't Pokemon fans.
Yeah.
I think my fear with the Pokemon thing is that
PETA?
people are. What's up?
PETA?
PETA. People are too like insane and too greedy, and I feel like you'd get a lot of scientists, quote unquote, experimenting on them and torturing them and trying to figure out how do we harness Pikachu's electricity to keep the entire world running, right? You know, they would take all the electric Pokemon and they'd say we can get off the electricity grid if we keep these Pokemon in a cage and just have them zap the world, and we wouldn't need to, just little things like that where I feel like these, ignorant F words
Wow. Okay.
would like kind of corrupt the innocence of Pokemon stuff. So
I could see that.
yeah.
I can see that though. You are right about that. Oh, the hard things in the world. I don't know. This is a really hard place, but yeah, money would probably be the safest bet. I think Pokemon against unlimited money is almost unfair. For the Pokemon to be chosen. Maybe if you said like $5 million, I don't know. Then I'd be like, probably choose the Pokemon. Not gonna lie.
I think in theory I would choose Pokemon, but you could also say that if you have all the money in the world, you could use that money to do research on how to create Pokemon. So, but
Look
then
at
again,
you.
I don't know. That I'm just loopholing then. So.
Which should you is the question.
I know, right? Yeah, they did that with Jurassic Park, and we all know how that turned out. So
everyone was dead, essentially.
Yeah.
Essentially.
That's actually a pretty good point. Soul Assassin says you'd have to register your Pokemon as a weapon. Yeah, kinda. Yeah.
I mean, that's not untrue.
Yeah.
What does the back of this guy look like?
And hello, Christian Fandom Geek, and Holocron Library Fox, and Cajun Corey, and Jay the Deep Minded. Great to see you all here, and Andrew Matthews. Thank you.
Hello, boys. Excuse me while I look at all the pictures and see what I want to do. Gosh, these little telecommunicators are really like intricate in the image.
How so? Oh, like how they're
The
painted.
lights, like green and red and stuff.
Are you on the Games Workshop website looking at it?
I'm looking at the box.
Oh, okay, yeah. Those
Literally
are,
just looking at the box for inspiration. That's it.
That's the guys who paint those models are called the Heavy Metal Team, or Heavy Metal Team.
Heavy metal because
yeah.
of their accent.
Because what?
Of their accent. I tried to say accent.
Oh, accent. Accent.
I'm just gonna go in my corner now.
I mean, I guess they have. I think the accent is actually more British.
Oh yeah, they're British. I forgot.
They tend to be from the UK, so I feel like that would be more of their accent. However, a lot of their painters come from Italy, so maybe the Heavy Metal Team is from Italy.
I mean, I do like Italians, so.
This is true. This is very true.
Them Italians. I've never been to Italy. I want to go so bad one day.
That's on my bucket list.
Yeah.
Japan first, then Australia, New Zealand, then some of the European countries.
Why Japan, Kara?
Well, one, anime. Two, I just am really fascinated by the cultures there. Like old Japanese history is just one of my absolute favorites. So, like samurais and like the Edo period in general is something that's always fascinated me.
Oh, you could get some of Jed Henry's Yukio prints, right?
I have them. I have all
those
the
are kind of
Ghibli
Japanese.
ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, he actually learned off of like old Japanese masters. Is how he learned.
Ooh, that is cool. That is really cool. Not gonna lie. I want to be good at art. That would be awesome.
Same.
Visual arts and singing. Those are the two that I wish I was actually good at, but it's okay.
You said singing, X-Ray?
Yeah, I'm not a good singer.
I don't know. I heard you at karaoke. You were pretty dang good.
No, that wasn't good.
Oh.
Trust me.
Oh.
I should know good. I'm okay. I would say karaoke's fine. I would never do it on a professional level.
Okay.
But I wish I could be one of those people. I have a friend couple who are both really good at singing. So at their wedding, they sang like a love song to each other, just
Oh.
like crying. Like, this is so beautiful. I wish I could be this talented and be able to do that. But there would be tears, but just very different kinds of tears. if I did
Because
that.
people would be like, please make it stop.
Yep.
No, I'm kidding.
Yep. Nope. You got it.
So Kara, I think you said Japan, New Zealand, and Australia. Why those two as well?
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
I want to go
You
visit
go to
Atta
the-
girl.
Zealand.
That's the right answer.
I love it. I love it.
I mean, New Zealand just looks absolutely beautiful, and I've never been anywhere like that before. So I just think it'd be a really fascinating trip.
It'd be a very long trip. I cannot imagine that flight. I don't even know how long does it take to get there.
I have no
20 hours?
idea.
Yeah,
But
I
at
don't know
least
if I
it's so
could.
pretty.
I don't know if I could do that flight.
My flight I went to Vietnam once, and that was not very easy. Because there's no direct flights, right? Not anymore, at least. So I think you have to do at least 2 transfers to get to New Zealand. Maybe? I feel like that
For a
sounds
flight
normal.
that
2
long,
transfers.
I think that's good, because one, that
Mhm.
gets you up and able to get your circulation back flowing,
Mhm.
and two, it makes sure that the plane has enough fuel to get there.
True. True. They're saying now that you know how like in No Man's Sky, okay?
Uh-huh.
When you fly the plane across and you have to get across the planet, it's faster to go into a suborbital space versus just, going across. So in the future, I don't know how many years it's going to be that they're going to offer travel like that. So to go from like the UK to Australia, it'd be like 2 hours instead of 20 hours. Of course, the premium would be a lot more, but do you think that's something you would do?
Depending on the success rate.
Fair enough. Okay. I see where you're getting at.
Mhm.
I mean, I already get anxiety with flying, so.
I'm right
But
there
I
with
also
ya.
get anxiety with driving too, just because there's so much higher chance of car accident than an actual like plane wreck. So as I gotten older, my anxiety about like things like that has really like spiked, and I'm just like, why am I thinking about this all of a sudden?
You have a lot more to care about, I think, now too. Probably.
It's true.
That's how I look at it.
Makes sense.
Fear is a beast, so it is what it is.
Speaking of not fear, I had some good adulting moments yesterday. I went to Best Buy and I found a KitchenAid mixer for 150 bucks.
Oh, really? Oh
Like,
my
they're
gosh. that's very
like it was one
nice.
that was typically like 300. I was like, hell yes. Done.
That's a really great price. Oh my gosh. 150 bucks. My KitchenAid mixer that I got was on sale, so mind you, Canadian as well. So I think 200. But I got it at an outlet mall, so I'm thinking that's the reason why the outlet prices. Otherwise, they're usually like 300 bucks.
Yeah.
I love KitchenAid mixers. Have you opened yours yet?
Yes. Well, mine was a floor unit, so it was already opened.
Oh, okay.
but it had everything, and there wasn't any damage or anything to it. So I was just like, you know what, screw it.
Do it. Yes. Oh my gosh. Did you get any attachments?
I had whatever attachments it normally comes with. I do want to get the pasta maker attachment and maybe the meat grinder.
I got the shredder as well as that one's really good because I hate shredding carrots and cheese. So just pop that in there. So much easier.
Oh, heck yeah.
Meat grinder. That was my ex-girlfriend's nickname. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my God, Max.
Your poor meat.
No.
I don't know.
No wonder she's an ex.
I was about to say, yeah. No, I'm totally kidding. I've actually been very thankful that a lot of my exes have been actually really cool, and it's been a pleasure. It was always a pleasure to be with them, and just wasn't, didn't work out. But for the most part, I hold no resentment towards a lot of the women that I've been with.
I only had one
which is
boyfriend.
Yeah, I think it's inevitable. There's always one.
There always will be one.
I'm sorry, I totally derailed y'all's conversation about crock pots or something. I don't know. I don't know cooking, so.
Pots.
Oh,
No.
it's okay. I'm like super concentrating right now.
Yeah, I was gluing my guy in, and all I heard was meat grinder, and I was like, what?
What?
What are these girls talking about now?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Talking about meat grinding and all.
Josh for $5, dude, thank you so much. He says you'd also have those crazy ex-girlfriends using their Charmander to burn your house down. I've heard some of your dating stories, Max.
Oh, wait, please tell me.
Man.
Or I guess I can't really do it here.
Honestly, thankfully, I don't have that many crazy stories. But hey, Mark loves angels. Thanks for being here, brother. I loved your super chat the other night, and it meant a lot. He says, Max, do you ever sleep? I do. Thankfully, I do get some sleep every now and then. But I couldn't miss being with these lovely ladies and my plastic crack this morning. So.
Yes, he's our sister wife.
Yep.
Oh
Whether
God!
he
You
likes
know
it
what?
or not.
Gosh dang it! I have a say in this.
Nope.
No.
That's what I was about to say, is that you have no say.
This is a
Literally have
democracy.
no say. Well,
Well,
I am from Canada.
yeah. You're being Trudeau right now. No.
Yeah. Take it. You know you want to be our sister wife. You know it.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. Don't be a liar. I'm kidding.
I would, like I said, my duties as a sister wife do not match the duties if you guys were my wing women, right?
The Wang women.
The Wang wing. Yes, thank you, Kara.
This
Exactly.
is the Asian wangs. Well, Asian wang,
Oh.
white wing. Oh my god, I can't say that. Awkward. Keep painting now.
And now
X-rays
that's
just
on the internet.
shrinking back into yeah.
I regret opening my mouth. Oh god. Aw, Joshua for 5 says Max. Hashtag sister wife for life.
Yeah.
Aww.
Hey!
Gosh dang it, Josh! You're supposed to be on my side.
He's trying to get you to his side.
Oh. Don't tease me with a good time.
Ooh.
Did I say that out loud?
I don't know what you said.
It's all right. Well, actually, I'm two days past the threshold for having that be okay in Pride Month. So,
Oh no, you just missed the mark, Josh.
just missed it. So close, Josh, but 2 days late. I am, chat, if I do say so myself, I'm really digging how these guys are coming out. I know they're not painted yet, but just like the it's like putting the little cherry on top or the little, basil leaf on the top of a nice dish. Putting the bases on these guys, just chef's kiss. It just adds that final piece de resistance.
Oh, look at you getting
Ooh.
fancy.
Yeah.
Love how we just went, ooh, at the same time.
All the women in the chat just
Mm.
We just perked up a little bit. Like, you said
yeah.
what?
They're like, oh, what was that?
Oh, that
Man
sounds
said
cool.
what?
That sounds nice. Continue,
That's
please.
our siren song.
Oh. You know what is funny is I'm actually currently learning. Well, so I have family in Italy, and I've
Are you
always
Italian?
my mom's side is like very, very, very small portion Italian. So
Cool. Sorry, interrupted.
no, you're good. So we go over there. We try and go over there as often as we can, and so I've known basic words and basic sentences to speak with family and friends. But, as I near my 30th, I'm really like, I really want to make, you know, I really want to be intentional about reconnecting with the family over there and being able to speak to them. So I bought courses on Babbel to learn Italian. So I'm currently learning that right now.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah. So I'm hoping it. So far, it's tough, but I think it's going well. So
Learning a language is hard when you're an adult. So, I mean, good for you. Good for
When did-
you.
because extra, I think you said 3 different languages. Is that correct?
I learned 3 languages. I retained 1.
Oh, okay. Which one have you retained, if you don't mind me asking?
English.
Oh, I thought you meant like one other language, but okay.
Max needs more coffee.
I
I
do,
think
yeah.
so.
I do. I'm sorry. I'm only on 1 cup.
That's why I was like, oh, this is so embarrassing for me. He was like expecting me to know another language, but nope.
What were the other 2?
Vietnamese and Cantonese.
Oh, Cantonese. Okay.
Instead of known the most common used language, I think one of the most common used languages in the world. But I
Really?
decided to only speak English.
English is better anyway, so no, I'm kidding. Well, I'm not.
Good to,
but-
You're not.
good to know another language for sure. It was just a matter of, when you're a kid and you think about popularity and like people don't speak any other language in school, it's just English. So I'm gonna do what the kids do.
Yeah.
So lost that, unfortunately. My parents said I would regret it one day. I did.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Wagwats. It's okay, youth, ignorance, and that's what happens sometimes.
That's how you learn.
You do learn.
You
Or
learn
forget. And
that
learn
too.
about forgetting.
Hey, I mean, you did better than I did. I've never learned another language, so.
If you could learn any language, like, say, tomorrow, you just woke up and knew a language, which one would it be, Kara?
Japanese, so I don't have to watch dubbed anime.
Oh.
Man, you were pulling out all the smart answers with the anime.
I was like,
stuff.
that's actually really smart.
I know, right? Because actually, speaking of which, I'm seeing the Fathom events. They're going to play Nausicaa in the Valley of the Wind and Castle in the Sky next weekend. So I'm going to go see those, but they offer a dubbed and a subbed version. So yeah, that's smart, Kara. I could technically go see it and buy the subbed version. Yeah.
Which one are you going to see? Subbed or dubbed?
I'm going for the dubbed. Yeah, I know I'm not a true weeaboo, but
I
Weeaboo?
prefer. I like dubbed just because I get so distracted,
right? Yeah.
and so if I miss something, just because I couldn't read fast enough, it really frustrates me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Um,
Jonathan Stevie knows Spanish and English, and his girlfriend's teaching him Vietnamese. Can your girlfriend teach me
Whoa.
Vietnamese too? That'd be very helpful. My parents would love that.
But I'm right there with you in terms of I can't do the subbed. I feel much more entrenched in the story when it's dubbed.
Yeah, because
they get
it gets a little crazy.
yeah, but they do get some really great actors and actresses to dub over for the voice acting.
They
So
do.
I never really feel like I'm losing the magic of the film. So
Agreed. I think the only thing that is really lost is the direct translations, because
Oh,
some
that's
of them
always.
yes, yeah.
are tweaked to accommodate for the American language, and there are certain things that don't translate to American or to English.
Yeah, for sure. Or they change it for a narrative
Yes.
because it wouldn't deal well with, or they don't think it's going to deal well with the
With the
the
American
audience.
audience. Yeah.
Happened quite a few times.
It's like the whole
I love those
Pokemon thing with Brock and the donuts that are rice cakes. Like, what?
Oh yeah, because they didn't think people would know what rice cakes are over here.
Yeah. She's like, that's not a donut.
Oh, that's right.
silly."
Nadia putting in the shrimps and the American flags in the
Oh.
chat. Love it.
Hey, are we
Hi,
shrimping for
Nadia.
Max right now?
Shrimp, 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 shrimp.
I love the shrimpage.
love some shrimps on both sides. Female shrimps, male shrimps. All of them are good.
Equal opportunity for the shrimps.
Yes, absolutely. X-Ray, if you could have one language down, would you want to have your old languages that you knew? Would you want those back, or would you want a different language?
Oh, that's hard to. See, I don't use them on a daily basis, and I don't really need to use them on a daily basis, so it wouldn't make sense. I know it would make my family very happy if I learned it. I don't know. I'd probably do like Spanish or Italian today. Probably. I think.
I think the
just
good
think-
thing about
Italian,
go ahead.
I was just gonna say Italian's such like a romantic sounding language.
Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
it's like a song.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I was gonna say the good thing about Italian is that it's not far off from Spanish. So if you did speak
Mhm.
Italian or Spanish, you like the transfer over to one or the other is
It's not that hard.
yeah, not that difficult. So I think those are good choices.
Well, there you go. I think that world-wise, probably learning a Chinese language is the best
Like
But-
Mandarin.
for commerce reasons.
Yes.
But I'm not in commerce, so. I like your reasoning though, Kara, for learning.
for anime.
Yeah, to watch.
It's not for
stuff.
anybody else. It's just for me.
Yeah, I mean that does make the most sense for the stuff we do.
Exactly. And for like the entertainment that we consume on a daily basis, like why not make it a little bit more accommodating? Like I still haven't watched the newest season of Attack on Titan because there isn't a dub version.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Do you find the voices are good for Attack on Titan? I've never
I
actually
don't
watched
mind them. But I also only have watched the dub version, so I don't know like what to compare them to.
True.
Like I can't really get into like one I tried to watch dubbed was Dragon Ball, but that and like Naruto, that was like my first introduction to both of those was subbed. So it just wasn't. It just kind of turned me off on him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, okay. And that's fair though. Wow. Andrew Matthews for 2 British pounds says X-Ray's primary language is innuendos.
That's true though.
I did come out of a Vajiji, so that does make sense.
Good call. Good call.
Or as I've learned, apparently one of the new words for that is called a bonus hole.
Yes.
I'm
Oh,
sorry,
we were talking about that
excuse
during
me?
stream the other day. Have you not heard
Mhm.
that? That is the new politically correct name for a vajayjay.
Which is disgusting. I'm sorry.
Absolutely
A bonus hole?
disgusting. Like, no.
Like-
what
What?
you have, what you add to that is the bonus hole.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, why is that portion of a woman's body the bonus hole? Is it a bonus hole because it's like, oh, I got to the bonus hole?
No,
So-
it's for a certain group of people to not be offended because they don't have one.
Have it.
Oh,
butt is the bonus hole, I'm sorry.
on.
The butt's the bonus hole.
Exactly.
To be totally fair, I actually thought you were talking about the mouth.
No.
Carry on, carry on. Nothing to see here.
Good morning, Max.
Dropping. I'm laughing. Oh my god. Okay,
Well, because
I
you were
could laugh.
saying we were talking about languages and we were talking about innuendos, and then it was like, oh, bonus hole, and I was like, oh, yeah, like speaking or talking or mouth. I don't know. I need another cup of coffee.
I think we're all feeling it, to be fair.
Mm.
Chat, we all need coffee to survive.
I definitely do. I have been so tired these last couple of days. I had to get I went to a doctor's appointment on Friday. I had to get a tetanus shot because I hadn't had one in a long time. And I'm so tired and sore.
Oh, from your shot? Oh.
Yes.
I didn't know tetanus shots can give you the sore arm.
Oh, like I can barely raise my left arm.
Oh, really? Is it swollen too then?
Yeah. That's why I was too tired to watch Witcher yesterday. Because my husband was like, oh, are we going to watch it? I was like, I don't want to take notes, so no.
He's probably so happy you said that, though,
Probably.
to
True.
be fair.
True.
I mean,
Did
he
he watch-
enjoyed the episode more than I did, but that's also because he hasn't read the books, so he doesn't have anything to compare it off of, which I envy him for that.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe that's why I enjoyed it quite a bit more than the way you did as well.
Like,
I was gonna
a
say-
jackapace? Like, what the hell is a jackapace? That's not a thing. It's
No.
not in the Witcher world.
I was gonna say, I feel like whenever I watch comic book movies now, people are like, it wasn't that bad. And internally, I'm just like screaming because I'm like, this is so inaccurate, you know? So, Kara, I can only imagine what they're doing to your poor franchise.
My poor, sweet Witcher franchise.
Ugh,
Breaks my heart.
Poor
R.I.P.
Geralt.
Yeah.
Or Henry Cavill. He must have been seething on
I
set.
can only imagine.
Because if that's how you guys feel, can you imagine the person who has to enact the inaccuracies?
Oh,
Yes.
Oh.
No wonder he's not on there anymore.
yeah, for real. Good for him.
Do I
I
have
would,
a favorite anime that's currently running? I do need to catch up on Demon Slayer. I have not watched this latest season of Demon Slayer.
Me too.
And
Not
My
as good as
Hero.
previous.
I've really been enjoying the dark arc for My Hero. Like the Dark Deku arc.
My Hero Academia, is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool. I haven't watched it. I know I should watch it.
So, X-ray, does this mean that, like, whenever Gary says, I come to you from Nerdrotic and my mom's vagina, does that mean that he has to say bonus hole now?
You
He
really
doesn't
think
have to.
you think Gary is ever gonna say bonus hole and it not be mocking?
I feel like Mrs. Nerdrotic would just give him such a dirty look.
Oh,
as he
she
just be like,
100% would.
"Oh."
She would poke her head in his room and be like, "What the fuck did you just call it?"
Guess you ain't getting no bonus hole tonight.
That's good. That was a good one, X-ray. I like that.
Yeah, I
Um,
would love to see him try. She's technically not home for a while, so maybe he can try it if he wants to. I don't condone it, but you know.
She's
Each
a busy
their own.
lady.
Lady. Definition of girl boss and a good wife.
Yes.
He is what the classic definition, what it used to be of a strong female character, you know.
Sad what it is all about now.
I loved whenever she brought in the ad read for him for the other
yeah,
day.
that was funny.
Just marked in Sharpie. I was like, oh my god, I love that. She's like, read this. You don't have a choice.
Sometimes she tells me beforehand, but I don't get to it early enough, and then I'm like, whoopsies. Oh well. Gary, don't forget to do this. It's so funny.
Speaking of Melissa and Gary and ad reads, can you tell us the story about the galaxy lamp? Where
It's just as simple as I think they wanted to be on videos,
right.
right? And he doesn't put things on videos because it kind of ruins the pace and the flow of the video, which is fair. That's your channel, you can do what you want. And apparently being in the beginning of a live stream is not enough. So the day that of the outro, we'll call it the fun outro. I already saw Melissa. I asked her, I was like, hey, do you want me to put the link in the chat, or links in the chat, link in the description, and to play the commercial? She's like, just hold off. They're blah, 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 right? Whatever the issue was with the video stuff. And it's Gary read it just at the end of the live stream.
Uh-oh.
And was like, sitting there like, hi. I feel like I shouldn't be here right now. And I mean, to be fair, she does work really hard, and she was very clear about things and very succinct. And I think that there was some sort of miscommunication maybe on their end.
About their expectations and what they
Yeah.
could expect.
Yes,
I think that, like, when, video live streams, that might get lost in translation, possibly, but I don't know. It was just, I've seen, the only time Gary ever gets really, really upset is anything with his wife that I've ever, like, witnessed, so he's very protective of her, so yeah.
Of course,
Especially the work she does. It's a lot of work trying to do all that.
And she's the one. Yeah, she's doing a lot of the work behind the scenes that a lot of people don't see. So she is Gary's right hand woman. But yeah, no, it's funny because I was actually I was thinking about getting a galaxy lamp for my apartment just because they look pretty rad, and then I was like, oh well, in that case I might not grab one.
Don't get those.
Yeah, I'll get another one. There are plenty out there on the market, so
Yeah.
I will spend my money elsewhere.
yeah.
Am I far from the mic, guys? Okay, I'm sorry.
No, you're
No,
fine.
you're good.
You sound fine to me.
Sound fine? Okay.
But yes, no, even before I really knew Gary, you could tell that he does not give two F's about if someone makes fun of him or calls him all sorts of names or, attacks his character. But the second someone talks about Melissa, game
Ooh.
over, boy.
Oh yeah. Oh
Game
yeah.
over.
Because I don't know. I think we are very similar in that, Gary and I. It's like I don't care what you say about me,
Mm-hmm.
but especially when they're not here to protect themselves,
Right.
or if it's like something like actually like aggressive towards like my loved ones. Yeah, me getting mad. I'm gonna get mad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
It's that mama bear, papa bear mentality. It's like we choose to be on here. We choose to show our faces and be these personalities. So, okay, attack us, whatever. We're out here publicly. But it takes a very pathetic, cowardly, small person to attack some like your loved ones. That's,
Yeah.
real spineless. So.
I agree.
Mm-hmm. So those guys can suck it.
Yeah.
Go suck
Suck my bonus hole.
I didn't know you had one, Max.
Well, aren't they making bonus holes for people like me now? Isn't that what the whole thing is?
Do you have a dilator?
After Indiana Jones, yes, now I do.
Oh my god. Well,
Did you go watch it?
Oh, absolutely effing not.
Good.
There's no way. I told my friends, I'm not even wasting my time, but I think more so, I'm not going to waste my money giving money to a
Yeah.
franchise that outwardly hates me and wants to destroy the things that I like.
Completely agree.
Yeah.
I can see that. Okay. I that's how I felt. I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna review this. Like, I don't really want to be part of this conversation, so I'm good. Y'all can talk about that. I'm happy over here. Not
Yeah.
watching the Dial of Dysentery, as people call it, or
Yeah.
what other names have people? They're really fun. Some of
A
them.
dial of deception.
Yeah.
A
Mm-hmm.
dial of depression.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Chat, give us your best indie names for this new film. The other funny one that I heard the other day was Indiana Jones and the Daytime Denny's Dinner Breakfast or something like that. It's like, that's pretty
Aww.
good.
That's pretty low.
Man, I'm not gonna lie. I like that.
I like it too.
Why are you making fun of my Denny's though? Denny's.
I just thought it was funny because it's like it is like you go in the middle of the day or the early daytime. It's older people having dinner. Yeah.
I totally get though. Having dinner at 5 o'clock or 4 o'clock, I'm down for that.
Hell yeah. Going to bed at like 8 o'clock at night. Are you kidding me?
That sounds wonderful.
Sounds
That does
wonderful.
sound nice.
We're older though, and I mean Max is definitely getting to that age. He's almost 30.
You're about to hit
Almost
the dirty
30.
30.
Hell
30.
yeah.
30. So, if you guys can sneak in as many times as possible the fact that I'm 29, that would be great just to make me feel better.
Wow, no.
No, I'm kidding.
You're just reaching full sister wife potential now that you have your dilator.
Oh god. For my
She
my
went there.
bonus hole.
X-ray doesn't pull the punches.
No, she
No.
does not.
You were the one that
Um,
mentioned the dilator first, to be fair. Was it you? I think it was you,
I think it must have been me.
Max. I wasn't gonna. I would not talk about you and dilators unless you first said it. I think. I say that now.
Dial of disrespect, dial of dismasculation,
Oh
dial
my goodness.
dial of Disney destroyer.
We got
Um,
dial of dementia, dial of diarrhea.
Oh no.
I've seen those too.
Those are funny.
Yeah.
Dial of diarrhea. Ew. Not gonna lie, that does sound really gross. They kind of put themselves in that like position though.
Did you guys watch any of the indie films like have you guys watched any of the indie films recently in preparation for this, or like have you guys seen the indie films prior to this? What's your experience with them?
I've seen them, but I can't really. It's been so long since I've watched them. Like I grew up with them with my parents, but I haven't watched them in a very long time.
So like
Yeah,
years from the
been a hot
sounds of
minute.
it.
Yeah.
I watched them for the first time maybe a year ago.
Oh, nice. Okay, what'd you think?
I loved them. They were fun. They were fun.
Yeah.
All I could think of was, Mark, you saw this when you were a kid. That seems so inappropriate. The stuff with the like taking the hearts out, I was like,
Oh yeah, Temple of Doom.
that's aggressive, but hey, I get it, I suppose. It did express a good point. Even though it was scary. But it was also really cool how like good their creativity was back in the day. To set up scenes and effects and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Because I could even say the same thing with like Back to the Future. They didn't have CG back then. I remember watching it and saying, the CG was so good. And Mark goes, that's not CG.
That's practical.
It's just effects. I'm like, our CG so bad today.
Yes, it is.
Comparison. Just ingenuity, right? It's not necessarily here as much as it used to be back then. So I find that sad.
Yeah.
Because
It's
everyone's
more
lazy.
of a crutch for people nowadays instead of like an accentuation.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh, we'll just fix it in post. Okay.
Ugh, yeah.
I hate that.
I
I think,
you should fix it. No, just work harder. Try harder.
Do better. No.
Do better, as they tell us.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah, I think you guys are right on. When you watch those films, you go, the creativity behind how they shot those films, and then also the creativity to create a wholly original character, and a wholly original franchise. I mean, like, could you imagine if tomorrow they came out, Chris Pratt, leading man, in a brand new franchise where he's like a swashbuckling space pirate or something, and they create a cool new character for him. It's not superhero, it's not comic book, it's not any type of reboot or rehash, completely brand new. That's what Indiana Jones was for its time, you know?
Yep.
It's
But,
sad. It's
yeah.
sad. Ken has also another title here for $2. Says Indiana Jones and the Dial of Disinterest.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
There we go. That is actually an accurate title.
I've got one from Merkin. Indiana Jones and the Diaper of Despair.
There you go. That would be very disparaging
Diaper
if I found
of
out that
despair.
if my diaper was full.
Oh no. That's perfect, actually. But I also want to say that, like, even the action scenes that Indiana had were amazing. Like, maybe because they actually did the stunts, but also just like the creative angles of the camera, how they captured it all. It was just so good. Like, that's the fight scene on the horses, when they were riding along with the car. That's insane. I don't remember which movie that was from.
I
or
still
even
think
the railroad, the rail cart one. That rail cart fight. That was really cool.
Yeah. I still think one of the craziest scenes, or like, you know, like one of the most modern. I don't want to call it modern cinema, but like 20th century, I guess, cinema pieces where they have a guy who's literally underneath the car, like being dragged under the car, the Humvee, or you have Indy hanging on to the tank on the side of the
Mhm.
tank in Last Crusade, and just little things like that where it's like all of these things were shot in the daylight, two practically, everything was all practical, and three on a very low budget. So
Mhm. Because
pretty
they had to
rad
be
to
creative
see.
with the money and how they spent it. So
Yeah.
Now, speaking
it
of
only
practical
makes sense.
effects, have you guys got your tickets for Mission Impossible yet?
Not
No.
yet, not yet. I'm just should ask Mark if he wants to see it, but we have to decide which theater we're gonna go to. Have you?
Yeah, I got my tickets.
Nice. Nice.
Nice.
Speaking of Henry Cavill, he was pretty rad in Fallout, Mission Impossible Fallout.
Yeah, he was.
I didn't watch it, so
Oh,
no.
X-Ray, he cocks
fun,
his
though.
arms like a gun and then punches people.
And his beard grows.
It does.
Oh, okay. I'm down for watching Henry Cavill, bearded Henry Cavill, looking all Henry
Is it
Cavill
beard
like.
or is it mustache? I think it's just a mustache.
I mean, he look good anywhere, to be honest. So
Yes.
I sound like I'm talking about Sid from Final Fantasy now.
Oh, is that your
Sure.
video game crush?
Yeah, my husbando.
Ooh.
Mark
Sid.
knows, but he does. He's not there.
I
for
love that
long.
he's like that character that's like almost omnipresent in all of the Final Fantasy games.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Sid. You will in almost every Final Fantasy game you will find a character named Sid.
I've only played 3, so this is actually kind of cool. All right, wow. Sid is like I'm trying to think. Is there anything I can relate to Sid?
Have you read any of the or not King Killers, the Stormlight Archives by Brandon Sanderson?
Not. I started on Mistborn.
I loved
on the last one.
Mistborn.
And then I just haven't had time. I haven't had time. I want to though. It's definitely on the list of things to do. Maybe I should just get the audiobook and just listen, because I think that's my problem, is I just don't have time to just like sit and actually read.
Yeah.
No.
No.
'Cause-
So there's this character named Hoyd.
Mhm.
That a version of him appears in every one of like the Cosmere books
Oh.
by Brandon Sanderson.
Okay, that's cool. That sounds actually really cool. What's his name again? Remind me.
Hoyd. I think
Hoyd.
in the Stormlight Archives he's known as Wit. I think I'm trying to remember. Hoyd is his name, but he was the king's almost like the king's jester. He basically insulted people on behalf of the king.
Oh, that sounds like such a fun job.
Right? But he's
no trouble for him though, right?
that we think is like a almost like a celestial almost. But he's cool. I like Hoyd.
I was hoping to get Brandon on FNT, but he apparently is very shy.
I can understand that.
Yeah.
I would
'Cause
probably
I know a lot of-
cry if you ever. I know Shad would cry.
No, Shad has talked to him before.
Really?
Yeah, so Shad's name is in one of the Brandon Sanderson's books, because he actually helped was a, I guess, consultant. They're called consultants to help write.
Yeah, that's what I remember him.
That is
He showed you guys on
amazing.
FNT. He showed you the name in the
His
book.
name is in there. So I don't remember which one. I don't know, Max, if you remember what he said. which one it was. I just remember it was leather bound and it was really cool looking, the book. But
I don't, unfortunately.
I have
but,
all.
yeah.
I think we have all of the leather-bound books. Now I have to go look.
yeah, I'm sure if you just asked Shad outright, it might be easier than reading all the books again, unless you want to.
Now, does he have a character, or is his name like in the credits?
It's
or, like-
within the actual text. He says something about Shadiversity. What that means, I actually have no idea. He didn't actually say
Okay.
when he showed us. So, but his name is there in the print, so it is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
I need to Google this.
But if you can't find it, I would recommend. Well, maybe we can ask Shad directly. Remind me next time if I forget.
I don't know
Did
if I've ever
I,
actually talked to Shad like directly, other than like in Conan.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Shad,
true.
take care of us.
Aw.
Shad, don't burn me alive.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. Shad tends to do that to women in his home.
Oh, yikes.
And Az does not let him let it down.
Ever. I almost thought it was because Az was like, why doesn't anyone stay at my home?
That's a good impression.
Is it actually? I don't know.
My home.
My home. But
Then again,
Shad just was like, I'll give you stuff. Here, come.
oh,
Live here. Is modern day dating shown in Conan?
when times were simpler.
I think Shad would have been definitely a ladies' man if he was still single. He wouldn't be a ladies' man, but women would try to make him a ladies' man.
The ladies would, you know,
Mhm.
they'd be like, "Oh, you know how to use your sword very well, sir."
I love how heated he was getting about Indiana Jones on FNT.
Yes, yeah.
Always does. I love it. He's actually really good at getting mad. I enjoy watching it. I don't know why.
I
My
think I
husband
told
and
you
I-
guys.
Go ahead, go
Oh,
ahead.
go ahead.
You go ahead. You do it.
I was just gonna say real quick. I think I told you guys this before, but it's funny because Shad, I actually knew Shad's channel before I even knew that there was a comic book community on YouTube, like a comic book channel, you know, YouTube community with like Gary and all the Geeks and Gamers guys. So I've been following Shad even longer, which is wild to now see him, like, see these worlds collide and have it come full circle, because I've always really enjoyed his stuff. So to find him in this community is really cool.
Were you a LARPer?
You know, I wasn't, but I found that stuff so interesting. I was really into history, and one of my Marines had told me about. We were actually, I think
LARPing?
we were on deployment. Not LARPing, but just the nature of Shad's channel.
Oh.
About sword fighting and about skill and armor and matriculations and, you know, all that kind of stuff, and castles. Like, that is so interesting to me. So yeah, so I
It's
found him
definitely
first.
like I think a lot of boys and their toys type of situation,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Not saying that's a bad thing. I think it's awesome to be able to chat about that somewhere and have someone like kind of be like the expert.
The
Andrew says
expert.
it's Rhythm of War is the book with Shad. I'll have to look
Oh,
it
is
up.
it? Okay.
Yeah, I've read
Sounds
that
right,
one.
yeah.
So
You probably just didn't even notice because I feel like I wouldn't remember a name like that unless, of course, I knew what that was.
yeah, and it's been a little bit since I've read that one. It's been probably a year or so, and so it was well before I ever like knew any of y'all. So I'll have to look into that.
Well, ladies, I think my squad is done here. I know it takes me way longer to build, but I've also been doing Imperial Guard and Black Templars. But in terms of the Custodes,
Soon.
I know, I was just about to say, I got my spray paint, my primer, like 2 weeks ago, So I'm finally going to be able to use it, most likely on next Sunday's stream. So,
Are you gonna paint it prior to the stream or prime it? Sorry.
yes, yeah. So I'll prime it beforehand so that way next stream, next Sunday, I can paint them all. So,
Nice. Oh, I'm so
Yeah.
excited.
Heck
yeah, me too. You guys have been so patient, chat. Thank you for watching me build these things for the past like however many weeks. But you guys know me. I'm very meticulous, very
Meticulous.
anal.
He's
So,
anal.
I'm very very
Got-
bonus holy.
He's regular holy.
Regular.
According to the internet, that's the usual hole.
God, that is unreal. What even is the world anymore if that's the regular hole?
Like if that is all the stuff before didn't bother any women, I feel like that should bother all women.
Yep.
They're like, I don't want that to be a regular thing. That it shouldn't even be a one-off thing. Like that's just for some women that's like totally off limits.
Yep.
Because that's what they're gonna go for next. That hole.
Oh boy.
Oh my goodness. Show
I'm gonna
off your
that hole.
statues. I want to see them.
Yeah,
I've been too entrenched in my own, so
No, you're good.
I get glimpses, but it's not enough.
Yeah, so here's the standard bearer.
Oh, I
or
like the flag thing he's holding.
Yeah, right? It's cool. So this is like their symbol, their Aquila. But yeah, I don't know if you can tell or not, but the bases are great because they're super, super detailed. They have this like beautiful calligraphy on it, as well as some stone, like some cobblestone. But like I said, yeah, I really wanted these guys to have a feel like they are in the palace of the emperor.
Oh, that looks cool. Their swords are huge too. At least
Yeah.
this
Well, we only
Ah!
have big swords on this stream. Come on.
Ayy.
And yeah, this one kind of has like a fleur-de-lis design on it. Because yeah, if these guys are the true bodyguards of the emperor, I said, well, they probably need to be in the emperor's palace then. They don't need to be out on the battlefield, unless they're
directly with the
called
emperor.
out.
Oh, that's cool too.
Yeah, right.
That's like a glaive, I think.
Yes, it's a pole. It's either a pole arm or a glaive.
Okay.
We should ask Chad.
Yeah, we need to have a conversation with you.
But
Once
if you
he
can,
does D&D or not D&D, Warhammer.
Warhammer. Oh, I think he would really like the universe. I just don't know if he has time.
Probably doesn't have time, to be honest.
The cool thing about this lad is, well, actually they all have these, but these spears actually have bolt guns on the end of them. So I don't know if you can see that.
Oh my god, no!
It's a spear that you can shoot bolt guns out of, or like you can have the bolt gun attached to it. So
that is freaking cool.
it's very cool. These guys are absolutely OP in the universe. So just another model. This one was not as intricate, but I kind of like this simplicity of just having like focus now. Hold on. There we go. I kind of like having just the simplicity of the skulls on the base here, kind of lined. Just kind of cool, another cool design.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is the last boy. Similar
That's
concept.
Cool.
Yeah.
Are you gonna? Do you know what color scheme you're gonna paint them?
Yeah, gold and crimson is
gold and crimson.
Yeah. So very, very royal, very regal. But yeah.
I'm digging it.
Those are nice.
And gold is, yeah, thank you. Gold is fairly simple to paint. In terms of like, there's not too much highlighting or layering. It's pretty much like, once you got your gold on there, you know, do a couple highlights with Retributor armor and maybe some silver on some of the edges, but after that you're pretty much done. So I think the armor should be pretty simple, which I'm thankful for.
Yeah.
Um,
I think
But,
that the painting part is fun. I just wish I was more meticulous about details. Y'all
oh,
are...
you don't want to be this meticulous. Don't worry.
No, because I keep finding missing pieces that I didn't paint.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. I need
That's
to...
fair.
That's just a rookie mistake, I think.
And yeah, I think you can give yourself some grace because this is your first ever army. You know what I mean? Like your first
Yeah.
painting, your first army, your first building, everything. So
Mhm. But I'm digging it. I'm digging it a lot. This is really fun.
I'm glad. That's what I love to hear.
Girls having fun. Too much fun. It's almost not enough. Like I want every time we stop, I'm like, okay, I can't touch this for however long, but I want to.
Mm-hmm.
I
Not fair.
yeah. I if I so like next weekend. Oh, you know what? Actually, next weekend we'll stream on my birthday because yeah, we'll do it on Sunday. So what's up?
My ex's birthday. I'm excited. That's awesome.
Yeah. Normally I promise I'm not like this. I hate my birthday, but because it's my 30th, I'm like, you know what? I'll go big.
Yeah.
What you doing?
Honestly, I was just about to say, once we're done with the stream, I'll probably just continue building Warhammer for the day, or painting, or whatever it is. So, yeah, I'm still
Nerd.
gonna freaking nerd.
You freaking
So,
nerd.
I mean, does that not sound like the best day ever? Just wake up, build and paint with my sister wives, and then just
Yeah. We have won him over.
and then just continue painting for the rest of the day. That sounds pretty rad. So,
He's finally admitted to it. We're his sister wives.
Yeah.
I didn't have a choice.
You didn't.
I had no choice in this.
Yeah, it's actually true. Ever since he said yes to staying in the same apartment with us, you have become one of the sister wives.
This is very true. This is very true. Yeah. The best decision I've ever made and the worst decision I've ever. No, I'm kidding. it was.
You
It was
regret
only-
nothing.
This
No
is true. I
regrets.
regret- No regrets.
No regrets here, okay?
Honestly, if anything, it made the trip way more fun. Like, it was just, yeah, it was absolutely a pleasure. Because, yeah, it would have been lame just going back to the hotel room. So, it was. And honestly, on Sunday, that was probably the highlight of my day, was just relaxing. So,
Yes.
I feel the same, honestly. I just felt like I needed relaxing and to hang out with my my family.
mm-hmm.
Feels like you guys are my family, and then just like not do anything and know that if we don't talk to each other,
It's okay.
Yeah.
it's more than okay. We're okay without silence.
Mm,
Or with
with
silence,
silence.
sorry.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think that's hard
And
to
I think
find.
that's some of the best friendships is like just being in each other's presence. Like you don't have to like entertain each other. Like just hanging out is perfectly fine.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I feel you, girl. Feel you, girl. Okay.
Soul Assassin asks, do you take them apart and paint, MVP? No. So these guys are fully built, and I will paint them from here. I know that's not the smartest technique, but it is really difficult to, at least for me, it takes way more time when I keep parts individually. So if I were to keep the heads or the arms or the capes, whatever it may be, separate and like prime them separately and then paint them separately. So unfortunately I don't have the time, but I do know that that is the pro strategy. Like if you want the best look, I think, yeah, separating the pieces is probably your best bet.
Plus, like, I don't know, you have 5 of them, so it's not hard, but if you had like a full army, that is like
Oh,
difficult. How do
Right?
you
yeah.
remember what belongs to what?
Yeah. It's because that's what you did, X-Ray Girl, right? You had some of the parts separated so that you could like some of the bigger parts, I think.
Just the capes and
Yeah.
the backpacks. The backpacks are easy enough because most of them are pretty like distinctive, which belongs to which.
Mhm.
But I didn't want to have to paint in between the cracks. And I
Mm.
mean they go on pretty easily. And like if there's a little bit of space, you can tell in between them, but it's fine.
Didn't want to paint between the bonus holes, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, I mean that
Yeah.
is technically a bonus hole. You have to be Asian size to fit it though. Kidding, I'm kidding, I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
Oh man, that's
Oh
funny.
my god. I love you so much.
Harley says 6 months and now you're ready for primer on 5 pieces. Yes, this is true. Well, hey, give me some slack. It wasn't 6 months. It was more like 6 weeks. Okay, but still, 2 hours every Sunday for 6 weeks. I'd say that's slow
It's not
progress, but it's
bad.
progress. Yeah.
It's not
I
bad
mean,
at all.
I typically spend anywhere from like 9 to 12 hours on a figure of this size. So,
Oh, easy, yeah. But
I respect it and I understand it.
what do you have a favorite piece that you've done, Kara? Or like, do you have one
I
that
don't
you?
have it anymore, but I had
No.
this
Where'd it
wood
go?
elf. It broke in my move out here.
Oh
Um,
no.
It was a wood elf. It was like this really fun like wood elf that was probably the best paint job I had ever done, and it was just happened to be like I think the third thing I'd ever painted.
Oh wow,
And
nice.
Can you get the print for it at all or no?
I do still have the print for it, I can redo it if I want to. I just haven't gotten around to it. I'm like that with video games too. Like if my game crashes, I'm less likely to pick it back up. And the same way with painting. So if something I've already finished has broken, I'm less likely to do it again.
That's fair. But do it. You should do it. I would like to
Did you-
see
have
the
this
wood elf.
dragon that I really want to do that looks like Haku from Spirited Away.
Nice.
Ooh.
And it's like old Japanese, like Edo period type dragon, and it's beautiful. I'll have to send you guys a picture of it. Like, it is really cool.
You should do a Night Fury.
Oh, so I can
If
send
they-
it
Is
to
that
you
from
whenever I'm done.
Yes, that's exactly what. No, I mean, I wouldn't say no, but yeah, Night Furies are dope.
What's a Night
we're-
Fury?
It's the dragon from How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah.
Okay, I had to make sure before I sounded like really not so smart.
Yeah, you got that really really beautiful print from Carrie's friend who did the Night Fury and the Light Fury.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, gorgeous. I still need to get the frames for it, but
Honey.
what I'm doing is I'm moving my office in a couple weeks
Oh.
once I get my new desk.
Okay.
Upstairs, and I want to. Once I figure out where I want to put all the artwork, I'll get the frames.
What
right.
what desk are you getting?
I got the a standing desk. Thank you, Melanie Mac, for convincing me. on getting a
Nice.
standing desk.
He's upstairs.
And
No.
so once that's here, I build it, and I got to move all the furniture out of that room, the bed, and then Mark's closet is going downstairs, so all his drawers are gonna go disappear there. So it'll be interesting to see how that move goes. Mark's like, "Can we get like someone to help us?" I'm like, "We never have to ask. My brother's always gonna come and help me. Don't worry
Aw.
about it." So having brothers are like, he hasn't had brothers before.
That's a good brother then to come help.
Always. I do the same thing. Always.
Yeah,
You know?
that's cool.
I think that's what families should do. If you can. If you can't, it is what it is.
So does that? What is the job of a sister wife then? Because if like say
Oh.
you're, because if you're moving and you're like, hey sister wife, can you come help? am I obligated to come help you, or is that the job of a brother?
Well, you live in a very far away place, so I wouldn't like it's distance, time, and money. So it's not worth paying you to come out here to help move furniture when I can pay someone to do it, or for free, all that good stuff. But yeah, if you lived here, I would probably ask you. I would also feed you and all that good stuff. I wouldn't,
Ooh.
let you go without. I think that's unfair. If you have friends that help you, family, you always have to feed them at the very least, okay?
Oh,
Yes.
of course, yeah.
And beer if one drinks alcohol, but don't drink and drive home, okay?
I would say, yeah, moving, like helping someone move is a very intimate task, you know?
Oh, absolutely.
Like,
But I
yeah.
think when it's less than a house full of stuff, like a apartment, I think that's
Mhm.
fine to ask family. But now I'd rather just pay people to do it because they also
Mhm.
have insurance if they break things. If your friend breaks your TV, that's very awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. Good point.
And like an apartment full of stuff is not bad at all. You got your one set of dressers, a bed, and mostly just knickknacks and a couch.
Mm.
I think those are your like big pieces. Other than that, it's not that difficult in comparison, I suppose. The house has how many couches in one house? You know?
Well, depends on if you have like one of those four-piece couches that's like a whole island. But
Yup.
Like mine.
ooh.
Yeah. And then you have to worry about all the different how many tables one has to, the dining table and the kitchen table, depending on how many all that, the
Mhm.
chairs, packing up stuff, figuring out where the boxes go. It's just so much nicer to just have someone else do it.
Well,
Also, I've been spoiled.
I will say, if you if you do end up moving anytime within, the next few years to the States, let me know, because I am here, Kara's here, and yeah, I will
Aww.
come down and
That's
help you
why
guys
I'm trying to
unpack.
bully her into being my neighbor.
Yeah, she's like,
Exactly,
here's my
exactly.
address. Find a house near here. Thanks. Okay. Well,
Could
actually,
you
I asked for her
imagine the
address.
Could you imagine the shenanigans you guys would get?
Oh
Your
God.
your shows, like your live streams, would just be in like a studio in one of y'all's houses. You guys
That'd
would
be
just hang out.
fun.
That would
Yeah.
be
Just
fun.
do it.
I don't know if our
Over.
husbands would be able to handle us living next door to each other
Oh
though.
no.
Oh, probably not. Oh, probably not. We'd always just be over at each other's houses. Like, honey, I made food for us.
So you're moving next to me, right? I mean, there is a house around the corner that is coming soon that they've just completely remodeled, and it's beautiful. So
Oh. Wait, give me
Very
2
nice.
years first. We need to eject Mark from the army in the most lucrative way.
I thought you were gonna say we need to eject Mark from the relationship.
Speaking of, no, I'm joking.
That's
Nick,
hilarious.
Nick S is the most valuable thing in my apartment is my doggo Charlie. LOL. I love Charlie already. Thank you for the 4.99. We love puppies. That is
Aw.
definitely the most valuable MVP. Always, always. Yeah, if we lived, oh, it would be so fun. I've always wanted
Would.
that. Just never did have that
I'd
in my
never
life.
had that growing up.
A best friend or a close friend that lived like a couple doors down.
Both.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Best friends? Aw. We one of your first.
Yeah.
Oh.
Aw.
I mean, I have friend like one of my best friends like lives like a state like I guess 3 states away from me. So it makes it difficult. I don't get to see her
Oh,
often,
yes. Yes.
But,
I get that. Yep.
but I definitely talk to you guys more than I talk to like anybody else nowadays.
Having
Yeah.
having the streams is like a great way to keep in touch.
It really is. And like my friend, she used to stream full time, and so I was able to like be there and kind of like hang out with her that way, even though we lived like an hour and a half away from each other. whenever we first met, we only lived like an hour away from each other, which was nice.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
it makes it a little bit more difficult whenever you're 3 states away.
Yes, agreed. It makes that time extra precious if you do even get time together.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause, yeah. I've only had one friend that lived close to me, and we were like a 5-minute drive away. So half the time we just, what I do is I check for where she was, location wise, and be like, hey, she's home. So I'll text her, hey,
Yes,
are
I
you
love
busy?
that.
Are you busy? No? Okay, I'm coming over.
I love that. Like that's like those are like really fun types of relationships where like you enjoy
Mhm.
spending time with each other and you want to be in each other's presence and like I just
Even if it's
I
just
think
to
that's
watch
cool.
TV.
Yes.
Andrew Matthews for £2. Thank you so much, brother. He wanted to correct me. He said you're a brother wife. So I guess you guys.
Does that make you feel better, calling you a brother wife?
I was gonna
Sister
say,
wife?
do you guys accept the terms of brother wife?
I accept the brother wife.
I can accept it. Yes.
Okay. such a,
I
such
can
a funny.
accept it, I
I
guess.
can accept it. Sorry,
Oh.
I was trying to paint a crevice, and I think it came off as a little.
Begrudgingly, I guess.
But I was like, it's so skinny in this little area. Sorry.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
Hopefully that's not what she said, but sadly it happens.
you never want to hear that.
You never
It's a
want
bad
to hear
guy.
that at all.
Yeah.
Oh, you poor souls if you have.
Bonus
Um,
holes? Is that what you're saying?
Bonus holes? Yes, yes.
You poor souls if you're brother wives. No. I'm
All right,
Hey,
brother wife.
You're fortunate.
I am
You got
blessed
the best
that
sister wives ever.
I do actually. I do. I cannot complain. I cannot complain. That's why I said, hey, if you guys ever need help, I will help y'all move. I mean, hell, I helped Gary move all those months back in San Diego.
Oh,
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's very
now,
true.
My bonus was that I got to see his comic book collection, and
Ooh.
that was very, very cool.
Did you have 38 seconds with the comic book collection? You're just like, oh my god, this is greatness.
If I had 38 seconds with the comics, it would be a little bit messy. So
Oh my god.
so I kept my distance. I made sure to load them into the truck, and then that was it. But no, it was pretty rad to that was like one of the first, or I think one of the first or second times that I'd actually gotten a chance to hang out with him and Melissa that wasn't involving like a meetup,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I feel like I don't get time like that ever with them, so I'm a little jealous.
I would, yeah, I think you would really enjoy just their presence in terms of like, if you were to go over and start sorting the comic book collection, like something like that, I feel like would be so much fun. Grab some pizza, open some comics, and yeah, they're just a lot of fun. But
I could see that.
and yeah, and they were very generous with their time, and they also, I'm trying to think of how to say this. I didn't leave empty-handed, you know what I mean? Like, so
They
obviously,
respected your time.
yes, they gave me something that was very, very generous, and so
showed their
it was not
appreciation.
just, yeah,
Yes.
it wasn't just, hey, can you help us move? All right, thanks. It was like,
Mhm.
no,
So
we
that's
will.
where your Superman statue came from. No, I'm kidding.
Actually, my Daredevil statue
What?
came from some of what they respected my time with
Nerd goodies.
the stuff that I got my my Daredevil statue with. So I was
That's
very, very
awesome.
thankful, and I sent
Cool.
him a picture. I was like, so thanks to you guys, I was able to get this Daredevil because
Damn.
yeah, Daredevil's always been a great character that I've always really loved, and I've always
Mhm.
really respected him. And then to know that that's one of Gary's favorite characters, I was like, well, let me get something that kind of honors both my appreciation for the character and something that reminds me of you know, Nerdrotic, Gary, Melissa, the whole fandom. So that kind of statue represented that experience, you know, because
That
like I said,
moment.
yeah,
Dang, that's cool.
yeah. So
Okay.
you guys didn't
Awesome.
ask for that information, but somehow we just got here. There you go.
Hey.
So
It's all good.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm not sure about me wanting a Daredevil statue. I just want to touch his comics. Sounds so weird to say out loud,
That
but yes.
sounds
Mm.
so weird.
Yes.
That could definitely be used as innuendo.
Yep.
I
Yep.
just want to touch his comics.
Comics division somewhere is like, you want to touch my what now?
Oh no. I mean, I did lift comics up, so
You
I
did.
lifted everyone up.
God.
You did.
Wait, did I lift you up, Max?
You did, but you like gave me a piggyback ride. You didn't actually
Oh
like.
yeah. You know
lift
what?
me.
You're actually one of the bigger dudes, so I wouldn't want to hurt myself trying to lift you up, to be honest. So
I don't want you to get hurt either. So.
same thing with Alex Stein. He was.
Yes.
Did you meet Alex Stein at all, Kara?
I didn't speak to him, no. But I saw him running around the meetup in his very American jacket or vest.
Oh my god.
Mhm.
He doesn't wear that for his July 4th stream. I don't know.
I have to bully him
Oh.
into it.
Hmm. Unless he ends up wearing like
A
an America
full
print on something else.
I
That's
can see him
more.
wearing like a full American flag suit.
Yes! Yes! So
Instead of just-
ostentatious.
Instead of just a
Vest.
vest. It's a full-on American flag suit.
Either that or a birthday suit. Who knows at this rate?
Ooh.
You know he would.
He 100% would.
I do not doubt that.
Doesn't mean he should.
No,
No.
no.
I don't think you should have America on your bonus hole.
I don't know. I've worn silk, like my silkies emoji on my channel are American flag silkies.
There you
So-
go.
They cover my
Hmm.
bonus hole.
Oh.
Uh,
You know what? I have to fix something.
Josh says, I just want to touch his comics. Man, the years I've waited to hear that.
No. I love
Um,
it.
Yes, Josh. Me too. Me too.
Oh,
The
That
worst
makes
is
you
though.
blush.
I know, right? Like, oh, getting me excited over here.
Oh.
Oh.
Didn't know that's all
But
it took.
the worst is, yeah, like if you have like Gary and Az have a ton of hot toys, so it's even worse if you're like, oh, I just want to touch your toys, you know, because that's a totally different thing.
Yup.
I want to touch all the toys. Yeah, that doesn't come off right.
Nope.
No, no. Even if I just want to see their toys, even still, it doesn't sound right. Doesn't sound
No, it really doesn't.
right.
I have to
Um,
fix my helmet.
I was gonna say, my sister wives, your brother wife has to dip out, unfortunately.
You got church,
Yeah, we should
don't
probably
ya?
get going. It's been 2 hours.
The 2 hours goes so
know.
quickly now.
Yeah.
It really does.
All right, this is fixed now.
Oh, your hat.
hmm
Hat
It broke
helmet.
in my suitcase.
Oh no.
It's very sad about that. But brother wife, it's been fantastic as per usual.
As
Oh,
always.
As well as
Thank you.
sister wife.
Yes,
We're
no,
gonna change
thank.
the title of the stream.
The sister
Oh,
wife and the
oh,
brother. The sister
no.
wife and brother wife.
Yeah,
Oh,
keeping it in the family.
oh. I'm in it now. I guess there's no coming back once it's a title
you have
for the
no
stream.
choice,
so-
Max.
Mhm.
Yeah,
We have
this
established
is not a
this.
democracy. Yeah.
All autonomy from your end is now void.
Oh, you use big words like that, sister
Wow,
wife.
yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I'm I'm flustered now. I don't know what to
Oh.
say.
Well, chat, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us while we talk about the weirdest stuff.
That's
Mhm.
the best part, though.
I can't wait till next week, which is gonna be Max's birthday. So
Max's birthday.
he's gonna be the dirty 30.
Dirty.
Finally
30. And you
catching
know,
up with us, you young man.
No.
okay,
know.
oh, youngin. I was actually gonna say, I think actually, I think we streamed on your birthday,
We did.
right?
Yes, we
Yeah, that's
did,
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
We
So,
played Conan on your
Karen,
birthday.
Yeah.
That was fun.
so we just need Kara's birthday, and the trilogy will be complete.
Is your birthday on a
We
Sunday,
did.
Mitch?
We did stream on my birthday.
Oh, but you weren't. Were you here? No, you were. You
Not on
you had breakfast or
Painted.
lunch, or something, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yes. Okay. So then the next year we'll have to do this on Monday for all our birthdays.
Oh no, yeah, that's right.
But
Well, yeah, no, thank you guys again for hanging out. Next week we will finally be painting, so that'll be fun instead of building. And yeah, you'll see the Golden Boys in their full glory. And I'm glad that you guys are making progress on your models as well.
It's been good.
Super
It's
cool.
been good.
Yeah.
I feel like it's slow but steady. Yeah.
Always gotta start slow and steady, and then you get into it. So.
Cheers, chat. I will see you later for Sunday Funday, and I hope you guys have a good day. Bye.
Bye.
And
guys.
chat, I will see you guys for Max's Man Cave tonight. Thank you guys for being here, and we'll see you later tonight. All right, talk to you soon. Bye.
Andrew, just to answer your question real quick, yes, I did fix No Man's Sky. It took me a couple hours, but I will talk to you guys later. Have a wonderful day. Bye.
Oh my god.